This is my 1986 Snapper 21355P self-propelled lawnmower. The 21, it's a 21-inch, 355. It's 3.5 horse. I think the last 5 is for a 5-speed. The P is for self-propelled. It's been a real workhorse for me. I bought it brand new. I've put a lot of odds and ends, bits and pieces, parts on it when they wear out. I put a new coil in it last year, but it doesn't seem to want to run right. It's hard to start. I have a couple other mowers that I picked up over the years that start first pull every time. This is starts on the 15th or 20th pull every time. So I'm going to take a look at it. I think I probably have low compression, so I'm going to take a look first at my compression. I'm going to do a compression test on it and see if it's holding. I don't know what the spec is on this motor. It has had a, if it was a car, it would be running, 250,000 or greater miles by now. I've had two houses and mowed 3 times a week for 20 years the first time, and it's sat here for a while, and now I'm going to get at it again. Probably going to sell it in spring. I just don't want it sitting here anymore, but I can't sell it if it doesn't run. So let's get into this. I'm going to first pull the spark plug and do a compression test. I'm not going to show a lot of me pulling the rope, things like that. I'm going to try to make this a short video to see what did I do and how did I fix it. Alright, first thing, 13/16 to pull the spark plug. It's pretty clean. It's light brown inside. I wouldn't say that's a fouled plug at all. So I'm going to step 2. Alright, I'll pull the rope a few times and see if it shows anything. Alright, let's see. The coil's a little greasy too there, or sticky. Alright, that's about 40 pounds, 41 pounds. That's actually not too bad. Let's do it again. Yeah, we're about 41 pounds again, a little bit less this time, 38 maybe. All right. Well, it's got decent compression. Not smelling any fuel on that. Well, the compression test is correct, and I found some crud in the thread of the spark plug. So it has a little gas in it. I've got the choke pulled. I haven't pulled the rope here at all since I put the plug back in. I'm going to see how many pulls it takes to start this thing. If it's more than, let's say, the standard 15, I'm going to dig into it. If it's just that, too bad. It's going to go down the road anyway. So here we go. 1. Well, that was an anomaly. That has never done that before that quickly. I'm going to let it sit here, and I'm going to try it again tomorrow. Maybe it was just the plug was not making a good seal because of it turned out there was a little bit of aluminum, probably from the head, obviously from the head, but that's really weird. I have never had this thing start that easy for a long time. I did just put fresh gas in it, so again, if you leave gasoline sitting around, it'll absorb hydroscopically or hydroponically. I don't remember the real word there. It'll pull it from the air. And my shop does run humid, so I like to use fresh gas. So hopefully that was it. That was way too easy. Okay, I didn't like the way this was running, and I suspected I had low compression. The compression was not great, and it is a 1984 mower, so it's seen better days, 39 years old. Yeah. But I'm doing a leak down test on it right now. I've got it set to top dead center. I've got it pressurized, and you can see here this gauge is bouncing around just a little bit. It's not awful. I mean, it's running about Well, it is pretty bad. It should be way over here towards the top set. 20% is about as far as you want to go. And if I listen to it, I'm hearing a little bit of hissing out of the exhaust. I'm hearing just a little bit of hissing, and I can feel a little bit of wind here coming out of the carburetor. And of course, let's not forget about the oil intake, so I can hear a little bit of hissing going around, or coming around the rings. So this one's seen better days. I'm going to pull the head off it and see if I can't like lap the valves or something real quick. I'm not going to put a set of rings in it. It doesn't blow smoke. It is holding fairly good, but this mower, like I said, has seen many, many, many better days than it's going to have from now on. But I'm going to just see if I can tune it up a little bit this winter and make it go. But I wanted to do a leak down test on it just to see what the problems were. It's valves and it's rings, and it's not worth any kind of money to put into it. I may put a new head gasket in because I'm going to clean the intake and exhaust valves. But after that, that's about it. It will run as good as it's going to run. So anyway, it's a good test. It's a good leak down tester here. I haven't used one of these for a very long time. This one's from Pittsburgh, so it looks like it's from Harbor Freight. I think they're 79 bucks. I might pick one up. They don't help on 2 strokes, but they definitely help figure out what's wrong on 4 strokes. And this one found it all. So we'll see what we do next. So I thought about it a little bit last night, and I have this other mower. This is a Toro that I picked up on the side of the road earlier in the year. It is in great shape. I have no idea what they thought was wrong with it, other than the fact that they had filled the oil all the way to the top, so it was hydrolocked. But I drained everything out, cleaned everything up, and it runs great. So what I'm going to do tonight is a compression test on this one, as well as a leak down test, so we can compare it against the one that I did last night on my old snapper mower. So let's go. Okay, compression test, here we go. A little better that time. We are about 50 pounds. So I guess that's reasonable. Just for good measure, I did it one more time, and I'm about 65 to 70 psi. So that's better. On to the leak down test. Okay, so compared to last night's numbers, this one's quite a bit better. It's still not great. It looks like the leak down is about 35%. Last night we were about 45, 48, something like that one. But the compression on this engine is higher, and I don't hear anything coming out the oil fill tube. There's a little bit of leakage around the exhaust valve, and a little bit, just a tiny bit on the intake valve, but I don't think that's too bad. So the other one's not horrible. I'm still going to tear apart the top end and see if I can clean off the valves and get a better fit there. I might take them out and lap them. This is a different type of engine. So I don't know what the specs are on this one. I did look up the old Briggs last night and said absolute best case you're going to see 90 psi of compression on a brand new engine. But like I said, this one's very, very old, or my other one is very, very old. This one is, I believe it's a 2016 model. Again, somebody threw it away for no good reason, but I was happy to pick it up. So anyway, there's a comparison on the 2 engines. I'm going to call it quits on this one and see if I can find my Briggs manual for torque specs and things like that on the other one. I just saw it the other day, so it shouldn't be too hard. But I think that'll do it for now. If I decide to tear into that in the next few weeks, I'll do another video. Thanks for watching.